come inside right now. There were 4 of them.
What do we say? You shouldn't make things up when we're talking about...
Can you open the door, please?
Let's just talk about Knock at the Cabin. So coming into Knock at the Cabin, I really was expecting the movie to go one way, and I actually was right. It delivered. It went in the way that I thought it was going to go. But before we get too far in the video, if you guys could leave a like on this video, it really helps me out. I'm trying to fight the beast that is the YouTube algorithm, so make sure you leave me a like. It actually was a little bit spookier than I thought it was going to be, and that was a big shock to me. I was like, wow, this actually got some scary vibes. Only in the beginning part, but it was a nice creep vibe to the beginning of it. I'm gonna say beginning, middle of it, with that, what's that word? Suspension. No, tension. That's what it was. The movie was tense. It had horror elements, but not really. But in the beginning, it was definitely some horror, but it was definitely some tenseness to it. And that tenseness I really liked. I really enjoyed it. I was happy to go along with the ride. We start with our 3 main characters. Bautista, yeah, he's the main character, and then the 2 dads, and then the daughter's there too. She's the main character as well. I don't know why I said that. So the movie doesn't waste time. It starts right as soon as it needs to. The movie does not waste your time. It goes right into where you see the trailer, you're like, okay, I know what's going on here. I don't need any crazy backstory. It will in the middle, like in between scenes, so that it doesn't just keep going at a breakneck pace. It will give you some backstory, just so you can have some, care for your characters. So it does do that. But it has a great pacing throughout. The movie's an hour and 40 minutes, so it does not waste your time. Good film. Bautista does a great job in the film. He does, a few scenes where he's supposed to cry, but maybe he just can't emote in that way. He can do some of the faces, but you kind of can't really see it. I'm not saying he has a fat head and a fat face, but I'm just saying it wasn't like dramatic, and I didn't cry when he was crying. And, when you're trying to build sympathy for his character, I just think it's fine. I enjoyed it. I don't mind it. I saw him from wrestling, so I'm always going to be biased anyway. That ending, that twist though, I'm telling you, this was one of those things where it's like, okay, I knew how it was going to end, but I also didn't know how it was going to end, or how I even wanted it to end, because I'm so open to M. Night Shyamalan and his endings and his twist. Sometimes people complain that he does not sync them, he doesn't stick to the landing, but I was actually okay with how this one ended, and I was okay with the twist. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that twist and with that end. So this movie is floating somewhere between good and great for me, but I'm gonna have to give it the edge towards great, just because there's one scene that takes place in my hometown of Philadelphia. So I'm gonna have to give Knock at the Cabin an 8 apocalypse situations out of 10. What did you think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you even see it? Let me know in that comment box below. And for more movie reviews, video game roundups, and all kinds of silliness that we have on this channel, keep it locked here on CPG. I'm out.